Hello and welcome back to another video on Hogwarts Legacy. The last video we got into the restricted section. We've learnt a new spell as well, Incendio, and yeah, we got through to the restricted section. We caught up with Sebastian. We learned a little bit more about him wanting to find a cure for his sister, which is quite sweet, to be honest. And then once we got through the restricted section, we got through to this weird sort of place where we encountered more sort of statues, I guess, and we found a book. We then caught a memory of Percival Rackham going to a village with several other professors and restoring that place from some sort of drought. We also learned that all them teachers that we saw were adept in the use of ancient magic, and that's when they encountered another student in our situation who also had our gifts. So let's learn more about that, and now we need to speak to Professor Fig and see where we go from here.
I go there anytime.
But where's that book?
I don't see why people fuss so much about the forest.
There it is. The page that we need.
Willing to risk your life for a moment's notice.
Well, I don't think there's
And there's another book.
No.
Page, whatever. Okay. So, where... It's up here again. I keep getting lost, me. I mean, I could probably fast travel, to be honest, but I think it's just more fun to take in the castle at every single point where you can. But I might get bored, so I might just fast travel at some point, but yeah.
Protego!
Oh.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Hi.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Okay then. Oh, there's something. Should be something around here then.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay, so we've got a couple of things to do now. So let's. Let's get Expelliarmus first before we attend any other class. So I think the best place to go would be the Forbidden Forest. There's always something there that's lurking around. So would it be, yeah, world map? Okay. So something up here that's going on.
Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Shit.
Protego. Stupefy. Yes. Incendio. Lumos.
Why have I got a lightning charge? Oh my god, that one just
Incendio.
crazy. Get some ingredients while we're here. You never know, we might need it. Okay. So let's go to Professor Hackett now. learn Expelliarmus. You know what? I will fast travel back to the castle. So Hogwarts. Okay.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right attitude, but keep
Incendio!
practicing.
Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus!
Still
Accio.
at it, I see.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I believe we've got that one down anyway. Should we try one more? Yeah, let's have one more try.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Cool. She needs to shut up. She really does. Right, let's go to herbology. Particularly not excited about this lesson.
If
But
only a new student would have.
yeah, you have to do things that you don't like, don't you, in this world? I would actually enjoy more practical lessons, especially with Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Revelio!
Tried what I thought was.
Right, let's go down this way. Go through here.
Handy resource indeed. Your
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Not gonna lie, that gave me a headache.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I still remember when everyone was simping over Professor Garlic. I mean, you're technically a 15, 14-year-old student and simping over a teacher, and kind of not healthy at all. Definitely a little bit weird.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay, so a note from Eleanor, the student that she gave that little fruit to for her nan. Oh.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay, Dittany. Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Kind of implied. I mean, a Chinese chomping cabbage
Hello.
is not going to...
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
Yeah, a Chinese chomping cabbage isn't
Nice
going
work
to
in defense against the dark
smile
arts,
at
by the way.
people.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor.
Yeah, but we fight with...
No offense.
We do, anything to win.
Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Remember
Go
when you
on.
fight.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me. You do not want to go through that.
Yeah, when you fight, there's no rules. Whether you fight with honor or not, it doesn't really make a difference.
See that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Cheeky.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Yeah, I'm gonna try avoiding spending money on plants and stuff like that if I can acquire it other ways. I mean, the plants are good to use in a fight, but I'm rather like a spell sort of man.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Who the hell is she speaking to? She must be going a little bit mad there.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labour. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Right, let's have a look. What else we need to do? Right, let's go to Natty now. Is it this way? Yeah. And I'm going to have to run all the way there. Wait. What was that other one there? You know what? We'll do potions and then we'll meet up with Natty, I think. Because the sooner I can start brewing Wiggenweld potion, the better. because I'm going to need a big supply of it.
There be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that, admitting that he's simply incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay, so, yeah, cool. Let's get started.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay, so we need to
My
go.
parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Need to go in the office here.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I mean, why would I want to help out a Gryffindor? So if it was any other house like Slytherin, then yeah. If you're not Slytherin, you don't get my help. Sorry.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
No.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
A well-prepared...
That doesn't mean I won't take it for myself. Right, Borgin and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside the ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious delivery being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more auras to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instruction to follow. So, there's an increase of dark wizard activity, I guess, because that's where. So Borgin and Burks is located at Nocturne Alley, sort of at the bottom end. So yeah, kind of suspicious, but
organized and free of clutter. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Oh wait, what? Right, the Juris potion.
And now we add the Mallow Sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Dragon Dung! What happened?
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Ha ha ha. Sucks to be you right now, doesn't it? What is that?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time, that'll be all.
He noticed.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
How did he notice? Seriously? He didn't even go inside the office? Right. So now it's time to meet Natty.
You can't...
Okay, so world map, and then lower Hogsfield.
How inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
That just, oh, if I have to listen to that again. Right, let's get to the task in hand. Oh, something's happened. Oh, not what I wanted. Again.
I hear Feldcroft's been getting attacked by Ranrock's loyalists. I'm not trying to read
Right. I'm pretty sure. Where's the Summoner's Court thing? Well, mustn't be available yet. This scenery I know I keep saying it, but the fact is, the amount of work that's been put into this game to make it look and feel exactly like Hogwarts and all the other surrounding areas, I just wish I could do something like that. Right then, so let's have a look. So down this way, bloody hell. We should really have carriages or something for students. And it's Hagrid's hut. This will always be Hagrid's. Always. There's supposed to be a memorial to Hagrid, I think, somewhere. Not exactly sure where, though. Because I've looked so many times and even I can't find it. Can't be that pile of logs. I'll have a look and I'll see if I can show it sometime.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm not your friend. Not yet. I barely even know you. And I don't want to know you. So shut up.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I'm not gonna tell her.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good.
Yeah.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Okay, something going down.
They must have come this way. Think!
I I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
That's
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I'll have taken your life. Stupid. Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Expelliarmus!
Dark magic, I presume.
Accio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Big mistake.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Alright, calm down.
You know where to hide. We can hold them.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Stupid! Expelliarmus!
You're going to regret that.
I'm stupefied!
I hate lights.
Accio! Incendio!
Please stop!
Accio! Incendio!
Oh, bloody hell. You're
What
so
on earth
popular.
just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Oh, I don't really want to ask because I don't care, but I guess I'm going to have to.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I mean...
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
I guess I'm going to have
I
to.
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Cool.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
That was easy enough.
Merlin's beard, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okay. Let's see what else we have to do today.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Okay, I believe... Yeah, I think I know what this quest is leading to. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone else, though. Right then. Just imagine running around Hogwarts all the time just to try and get to places that you need to get to.
Revelio.
Scrope knows about the book you found. Is it missing something? Well, yeah, the page. Scrope does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scrope has left another note across a bridge among the circle of rocks. Take care, tell no one about this.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
So Scrope knows something about the missing page in that book. Seems a little bit odd to get a note out of nowhere. Oh, there it is. Well, the question is, how do I get to it? So there's a block there. Right, so maybe if I
Accio.
give an Accio. Something like that, maybe. Boom. Almost there. Head for the pumpkin, jump down from the stone circle. Look inside one of them. You may be able to help poor broken-hearted Scrope.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
Down by Hagrid's hut, I think. So I've literally been down there, ran up here just to go back down. Honestly, I think I might be able to run a marathon after this. Alright then.
Incendio.
think I'm just committing like Okay, the young Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meet Scrope at the water's edge by the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge? This had better not be a trick.
Even if it is a trick, I bet you 100% they will regret it. Oh, getting a bit dark. Oh, it's a house elf.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster.
Well, I do.
In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Wait, how did he know that I was looking for the pages anyway? Right.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Okay.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
I mean, if I found it and I kept it, I could keep Scrope in my debt and potentially blackmail maybe him and the headmaster to do whatever I wanted. But sadly, this is not the reality of Hogwarts Legacy.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Oh, God. Oh, no, what's this?
Accio. Incendio.
Bloody hell. And I forgot to mention about Doug Bogs, whatever it is.
Incendio. Incendio.
Fuck's sake.
Incendio.
I mean, that house elf could have mentioned that, yeah, maybe that you might encounter some of them creatures. If only I had the unforgivable curses, then life would be so much easier.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
I mean, you don't see that every day, do you? Okay, let's get Lumos out.
Lumos. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio.
Okay, so there's nothing else here. And we've got a journal.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
Okay. Well, I want them. I don't want to really be doing more work.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Okay then. So I'm guessing whatever is in the cave is what we need. But again, it's not normal just to follow a ghost to a cave alone. Ideally, I would need Sebastian's help at least.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Okay then. Well, we've had a turn of events there. Yeah. So we've encountered Rookwood lot. We've done Merlin a Merlin trial. And now we're searching for the pages of the book that we need to find answers on. So whether this will go anywhere is one of those. Looks like we don't really have much choice to see what Richard Jackdaw knows and what we expect to find. But I think that ain't going to be a video for another time. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment if you liked it. And like I say, if you don't like these videos, tell me why. But that's it for next time. So next time we'll be speaking with Richard Jackdaw to see what he knows. Cheerio.